Good afternoon, and welcome to Cleveland State University's commencement ceremonies. To honor our graduates, we will announce the name of each graduating student. As a courtesy to our graduates and their family and friends, we ask that you refrain from loud and disruptive behavior, which can prevent the hearing of the name of the graduate as it is announced. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome members of the Cleveland State University Platform Party, led by Board Chairman Bernie Moreno and President Ronald Berkman.
I declare these commencement exercises to be assembled.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is my honor to welcome you to the 65th Cleveland State University commencement exercise. My name is Jianping Zhu. I have the privilege of serving as the provost of Cleveland State University. Please stand and join Mr. Matthew Jones in singing our national anthem, followed by Cleveland State University alma mater. You will find the words to the alma mater printed on page 61 of the program and displayed on the large screens behind the stage. Thank you, Mr. Jones. Also, thank you, Mr. Browning, conductor of CSU Wind Ensemble, and all members of the Wind Ensemble for an excellent performance. Everyone, please be seated. It is now my great honor to introduce to you the distinguished members of the platform party. Please arise when I call your name and remain standing until everyone has been introduced. Also, please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. James Workman, Stage Director. Donna Schulteis, Interim Dean, College of Graduate Studies. Elizabeth Layfeld, Dean, Jack Joseph and Morton Mandel Honors College. Gregory Sadlak, Dean, College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences. Richard Lee, Interim Dean, Montiel Hooge College of Business. Sajid Zakaria, Dean, College of Education and Human Services. Meredith Bond, Dean, College of Sciences and Health Professions. Annette Carson, Dean, Washkowitz College of Engineering. Timothy Gaspar, Dean, School of Nursing. Roland Anglin, Dean, Maxine Goodman Levin College of Urban Affairs. Borinthia Levine, Vice President, University Advancement and Executive Director, Cleveland State University Foundation. Cindy Skarupa, Vice President, Enrollment Services. Jersey Sawicki, Vice President, Research. Byron White, Vice President, University Engagement and Chief Diversity Officer. Ernest Boyd Yarborough, Vice President, Student Affairs. Kurt Yu, Name Reader. Mary Mahoney, Name Reader. Darren Licker, Name Reader. Sherry McLean, Name Reader. Nigman Srida, Faculty Representative, Board of Trustees, and Honorary Head Marshal. James Bennett, Director, Past to 2020. Jesse Drucker, Associate Vice President, Human Resources. Joseph Hahn, Associate Vice President, Administration and Operations. William Napier, Senior Advisor to the President, Governmental Relations and Secretary to the Board of Trustees. Sonali Wilson, General Counsel. Prester Pickett, Coordinator, Howard A. Nimitz African American Cultural Center, Citation Reader. Kathleen Jennings, President, Alumni Association. Mackenzie Silva Paul, Valedictorian. Rich Paul, Commencement Speaker. Ronald Berkman, President, Cleveland State University. Mark Holtzblatt, Faculty Representative, Board of Trustees. Len Komrowski, Community Board Member. Linda McHugh, Community Board Member. David Reynolds, Community Board Members. Paul All, Student Representative, Board of Trustees. Deborah Vesey, Member, Board of Trustees. John Taylor, Member, Board of Trustees. Dan T. Moore, Member, Board of Trustees. David Gunning, Member, Board of Trustees. Thomas Adler, Member, Board of Trustees. Stephen Kirk, Treasurer, Board of Trustees. Morton Levin, Vice Chair, Board of Trustees. Bernie Marino, Chair, Board of Trustees. Please be seated. It is my great pleasure to introduce to you the President of the Cleveland State University Alumni Association, Ms. Kathleen Jennings, who will address the graduates on behalf of the Alumni Association.
Good afternoon. Congratulations, graduates. It's an honor to share this day with you, your family, and your friends. Everyone on this stage knows what you're feeling right now. Do me one favor and remember it. Take it all in and enjoy this day, because it's a very, very special day for you. Today you join over 120,000 CSU Viking graduates throughout the United States and the world. With that comes 3 responsibilities. Number 1, join your alumni association. Keep in touch with us. Tell us your achievements, your challenges, and your, just share. Number 2, stay involved. There's so many ways to stay involved with this university, whether you're living in Cleveland or throughout the United States. And lastly, give back. Whether you give your time or whether you give your money or whether you give your other resources. Many CSU alumni have given back their resources to make this day possible for you. So again, congratulations, enjoy your day, and welcome to your Alumni Association.
Thank you, Ms. Jennings. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my great honor to introduce the President of Cleveland State University, Dr. Ronald Berkman.
Thank you, Provost Yu, and it's my honor to welcome all of you to this commencement ceremony. Trustees, members of the faculty and staff, honored guests, and of course, and this is your cue, the class of 2016. Not so bad. First, I want to begin by thanking our members of the Board of Trustees who are here with us today. These are individuals who give generously of their time, who have a commitment to the mission of this institution, who are here today to celebrate with you this special day and a day that would not be possible without their participation. Please give our board a round of applause. When students talk about what makes CSU special, there are many things, but always at the top of the list for students are the faculty at this institutions. Our graduates would have not received this high-quality education and reached this milestone today without the talent, the dedication, and the commitment of these faculty members. I now ask that the faculty stand and be recognized by the students and attendees. I also want to recognize the many university staff members and students who have volunteered their time over this weekend to assist in this ceremony. It's the staff of the university that keeps the wheels running each day, and let's thank them for their role in this. Your class, as every class now in the 8 years that I've been here, contains military veterans. The class of 2016 contains 30 recent veterans, 20 who will receive their baccalaureate degree today, and 13 who will receive their graduate degree. A few of our veterans: Dennis Hatfinney served 5 years in the U.S. Navy and was awarded the Humanitarian Services Medal for his support in Haiti, is graduating with a Bachelor of Business Administration. David Magnus, who served 4 years in the United States Air Force and took part in Operation Enduring Freedom in Southeast Asia, is graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree in biology. Corey Matusik, who serves in the Ohio Air National Guard and counts a deployment in Antarctica among the highlights of his military career, is graduating with a Bachelor's of Business Administration. We are grateful to all of the students, almost 800 veterans at Cleveland State University, for your service to our country and the experience that you bring back to the university community. Let's give them all a great hand. At Cleveland State, as I said, the success of our students is a direct reflection of the deep commitment of our faculty and our staff. We will now take a moment to recognize a few of the very best. Provost Yu, our Chief Academic Officer, will now present awards to the 2016 Distinguished Faculty and Staff, as well as the winner of the Dr. Jenny Wang Award for Faculty Excellence. Please welcome President Pickett, coordinator of the Howard Mims African American Cultural Center, who will introduce our winners.
Distinguished Faculty Award for Research, Dr. Anton Komar. Dr. Anton Komar is professor and director of the Center of Gene Regulation in Health and Disease, one of the top gene research centers in the United States. He joined the faculty in the College of Sciences and Health Professions in 2005. He also is the graduate program director and director of the Center for Cellular and Molecular Medicine Specialization Program, the only such program at a public university in Northeast Ohio. The center links the resources of CSU and the Cleveland Clinic's Learner Research Institute across 3 disciplines: regulatory biology, clinical bioanalytical chemistry, and applied biomedical engineering. Dr. Komar is the co-founder and chief scientific officer of 2 research biotechnology companies that develop innovative disease control and treatment techniques. Congratulations, Dr. Anton Komar. Distinguished Faculty Award for Research, Dr. Catherine Judge. Dr. Catherine Judge, Associate Professor in the Department of Psychology and Director of the Adult Development and Aging Doctoral Program, joined the College of Sciences and Health Professions in 2006, a nationally recognized scholar and researcher. Her focus on improving the care of individuals with chronic illnesses has led to more than 100 scholarly presentations, peer-reviewed publications, and externally funded initiatives. She has secured more than $3 million in grant funding and published more than 15 peer-reviewed articles since 2012 alone. She is the recipient of the College of Sciences and Health Professions Outstanding Research Award, the Department of Psychology Outstanding Research Award, and the Ohio Gerontology and Education Researcher of the Year Award. Congratulations, Dr. Catherine Judge. Distinguished Faculty Award for Service, Dr. Cheryl Bracken. Dr. Cheryl Bracken joined the School of Communication in 2000. She serves on the Faculty Senate as a CSU, American Association of University Professors Executive Committee member, co-chairs the Task Force on Family-Friendly Faculty Policies, and has been instrumental in the implementation of new guidelines designed to assist faculty in achieving work-life balance. She has recently taken on the added responsibility of acting as the interim director of the Women's Studies program. Her service extends beyond the university. As part of a National Science Foundation-sponsored consortium of 10 research universities, she advances projects designed to promote gender equity and diversity in STEM disciplines. Congratulations, Dr. Cheryl Bracken. Distinguished Faculty Award for Service, Dr. Joan Tommen. Engagement has defined Dr. Joan Tommen since she joined the School of Nursing in 2008. She has served as course coordinator for community health nursing, both the basic and accelerated BSN programs. She has developed strong relationships with community agencies that have led to improved clinical placements and student experiences, and she serves as faculty facilitator for the Student Nursing Organization and the Nurses Christian Fellowship. She was instrumental in a recent grant proposal for an area health education center at Cleveland State to provide a pathway into the health professions for students. She volunteers to teach diabetes management classes for University Bike Health participants and leads a class aimed at improving health of employees with chronic illnesses. Congratulations, Dr. Joan Tommen. Distinguished Faculty Award for Teaching, Michael Borden. Prior to joining the faculty of Cleveland Marshall College of Law in 2004, Michael Borden was awarded the Abraham L. Freeman Teaching Fellowship at the Beasley School of Law at Temple University. He has demonstrated his skills as a teacher in numerous ways since. Voted Professor of the Year by students in 2012, 2013, and again in 2015, 2016. He is very generous with his time and regularly goes above and beyond expectations to tutor and support current and former students. Peer evaluations describe his deep content knowledge, thorough class preparation, and skill in ensuring students understand the material. As Associate Dean for Administration, he is responsible for overseeing the academic programs at Cleveland Marshall Law. Congratulations, Associate Professor Michael Borden. Distinguished Faculty Award for Teaching, Dr. Pong Chu. Dr. Pong Chu, Associate Professor in the Waskowitz College of Engineering, has devoted his nearly 30-year career to the Electrical and Computer Science Department, where he has earned a distinction for his dedication to students. Colleagues attest that he is strongly focused on student success, learning, and building real-world applications. A teacher who used one of Dr. Chu's textbooks for many years says he personally became a better teacher and design engineer as a result. Dr. Chu is leading two major pedagogical projects for the college, a multi-year curricular redesign, and a project to build a spiral engineering lab framework for which his team received a major grant from the National Science Foundation. Congratulations, Associate Professor Dr. Pong Chu. Distinguished Service Award for Professional Staff, Jody Milkey. As Manager of Administrative Operations for the Office of the Dean, Jody Milkey has compiled an extraordinary record of service to both the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences and the university since 1998. She shepherded the office staff through the transition from the College of Arts and Sciences to the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences and serves on the executive committee that is charged with reviewing allocations of funds and charting new directions. She took on the task of coordinating all class scholarship accounts and volunteered to act as the college's temporary fiscal officer, not once, but twice. Mrs. Milkey's work enriches the university and enhances the college's ability to form strategic partnerships and recruit high-performing students, faculty, and staff. Congratulations, Mrs. Jody Milkey. Distinguished Service Award for Classified Staff, Jane Dugan. As Administrative Secretary to the Department of English in the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences, Jane Dugan exemplifies loyalty and dedication. a proud alumna. She received 2 degrees from Cleveland State and has served the university as an employee for 28 years. Mrs. Dugan effortlessly takes on difficult and complex work with such aplomb, one might overlook how critical she is to day-to-day operations. Her knowledge of the first-year writing program has been critical to its success. She helps to foster a collaborative culture in the college and throughout the university. Her vast institutional knowledge and loyalty makes her a valued member of the CSU team. Congratulations, Ms. Jane Dugan. Ms. Dugan could not be with us today, but congratulations. The Dr. Jenny S. Huang Award for Faculty Excellence. The Dr. Jenny S. Huang Award is the highest honor for faculty members in all disciplines and recognizes individuals for bringing regional, national, and international recognition to the university through exceptional achievements in teaching, research, and service. Dr. Huang is a member of the Cleveland State University Foundation Board of Directors and the founder, president, and CEO of H Technologies Group. She established the award through a gift to the foundation to help inspire faculty to ever-increasing levels of excellence. Each year, one awardee is chosen from the men and women honored by the university's Distinguished Faculty Program. This year, the university presents the Dr. Jenny S. Huang Award for Faculty Excellence to Dr. Anton Komar. Congratulations, Dr. Komar.
Thank you, Mr. Prickett. Please join me in giving one more round of applause to all recipients of our Distinguished Faculty Staff Award. Ladies and gentlemen, again, please welcome President Ronald Bergman to come to the podium again.
Was everybody able to hear Mr. Pickett? Now that's a reading, right? Now it's my distinct honor to introduce you to Mr. Bernie Moreno, the chair of the CSU Board of Trustees, who will address the graduates on behalf of the Board of Trustees. Mr. Moreno has served on the board since 2011 and was elected chair of the board in 2016. He has been a key leader in CSU's incredible growth and growing reputation as a best-in-class urban research university. A leading local entrepreneur and community leader, he is president of Bernie Moreno Companies, one of the largest auto dealerships in the state of Ohio. He also serves on the board of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the American Red Cross. Please welcome Mr. Bernie Moreno, the chair of the CSU board.
So on behalf of the Board of Trustees to the class of 2016, I want to share with you a quick story. It's around Christmas time right now, so it's appropriate. So there's a dad had 2 kids, and one of the kids was a perennial pessimist, always thought things were going to go bad. And his other son was this perennial optimist, always thought that things were great. So on Christmas Eve, the dad crafted a sneaky plan. He went and got every toy imaginable for his 12-year-old pessimistic son, thinking that on Christmas morning he'd wake up and he'd be the happiest kid on earth. And for the optimistic kid, he went out and filled his room with 2 feet of horse manure, thinking that this kid's going to wake up on Christmas morning and snap him back into reality. So his plan is hatched. Christmas morning, he hears crying in one of the rooms, and he's sure that he's made this thing work. But the crying was coming from the room of the pessimist. So as he opened the door, he saw his sobbing 12-year-old son. He said, "What's wrong?" He said, "Dad, look at all these toys. My friends are going to be jealous. They have batteries. The packages are hard to open. This is the worst Christmas ever." Dad's like, "What? There's nothing I can do to this kid. It's terrible." But he hears joy from the other room. And he runs over there and he sees his son and he's jumping up and down. He's digging through the horse crap. He's saying, "This is the greatest Christmas ever." And he goes, "What do you mean? You have horse crap all over your room." And he goes, "Dad, I know, but there's a pony in here somewhere." So for the class of 2016, what some people see as crap, I want you guys to be optimistic and always see that while there are out there, people out there that may be negative, always surround yourself by positive thinking people. Never take no for an answer, and realize that you got people supporting you all over. So congratulations, class of 2016.
Thank you, Mr. Moreno. Before we bring our commencement speaker to the podium, we want to share with you a video tribute that friends and associates of our commencement speaker, Mr. Rich Paul, have put together to honor him on this occasion. Roll the video.
This is the story of a man who had to grow up fast. A man who learned everything he needed to know about life from his father's corner store on the east side of Cleveland, where he saw things children should never see. Where as a 5-year-old, he took care of himself for weeks at a time. Where he was making life or death decisions before he was barely a teenager. Surrounded by struggle everywhere he turned, his survival skills, positive personality, and sharp mind were this man's lifeline. But he knows, without those early dark chapters, his story would not be the same. From the beginning, this man was special. An athlete who played every sport imaginable, a student with an insatiable thirst for knowledge, a leader in everything he did. A son, a brother, a friend. A man destined for greatness, even if he didn't know how he would achieve it. This is also the story of a man who believes in fate. A man whose lifetime worth of work and perseverance brought him to the exact place and moment he needed to be. He didn't know it at the time, but a by-chance encounter at the Akron-Canton airport would change his life's course forever. With a new focus, the man found his mission. Dedicating his life to helping others fulfill their dreams has become the man's passion. And he's remained the same loyal, hardworking, and selfless man all along.
Rich, congratulations to you and all the other graduates at Cleveland State in the class of 2016. It's pretty unbelievable to watch your growth and see the person you've become and watching you transition into the most focused human being I know. It's been unbelievable. I've learned a lot from you. I'm extremely proud of everything you've accomplished and everything you will accomplish going forward, because there's a lot more work to be done, as we all know. And again, the focus that you have shown on building your company, on building Clutch, is something that we all should learn from.
Rich, man, I'm really excited and proud and happy for you on receiving your degree. This is well deserved. I want to wish you all the best, much more success. Like I said, I'm very proud and happy to call you my brother, my partner, my friend. Enjoy this day, and you know, when you're not using your degree or anything, maybe I can borrow it to get a diploma or something. You know, I might need it to get in somewhere. But you know, all jokes aside, this is your day and you deserve it.
This is but another chapter for the man who believes that true success is measured by the opportunities you provide for others. A man who puts others before himself always. A man who makes a difference in people's lives for the better. A man who is as inspired by his friends, family, and clients as they are by him.
Yo, Richie Rich, man. Congratulations, dog. So proud of you. I know Peaches will be proud. I'm proud. You already know. The crew is proud. So just keep grinding, bro. Just keep grinding.
Congratulations on getting your degree. I know it means a lot to you, and it's great seeing you setting the example for all us youngins.
Congratulations, Rich, for getting your diploma and getting the speech back at Cleveland State.
What you've done for myself and others, just motivating. Add this to another goal of yours accomplished.
You definitely motivate me, on a lot of things you do. You're a great man. Congrats. That's big time.
Congratulations on getting the diploma. And I want to congrats to all the students in that class.
I just want to congratulate you on graduating from school. Big accomplishment. Happy for you.
Congrats on, graduating from Cleveland State. Not everyone can say that they've done that.
Happy for you, brother. Keep striving to be great.
Man, I want to say congratulations on getting your diploma, man. Big accomplishment.
Congratulations, bro, on getting your diploma.
Just want to tell you how proud I am of you, man, receiving this diploma from Cleveland State. It's another step in your unbelievable accomplishments and development. I know your mom and your dad is looking down at how proud they are of you, your brothers and sisters, your kids. This is a proud moment for, obviously for your family. I'm happy to be a part of your family. Congratulations, brother.
We're all here to witness one of the man's
As we like to say here at CSU, we put a lot of Cleveland into Cleveland State. Mr. Paul puts a lot of Cleveland into everything he does. Clutch is based here, and Rich is a tireless champion of our community. Mr. Paul recently told me that he always felt that he had the skills to succeed, but he ultimately needed to find a sense of focus. How did he go about doing this? We're about to find out. Let's have a big shout out for Rich Paul. Today it's going to...
Thank you. You guys happy you accomplished your goal and making me shed a tear. That was great. Congratulations, class of 2016. First off, I want to thank the faculty, staff, and everybody at Cleveland State University for having me here today for this honor. I'll be the first to admit, I never thought I'd be standing here today in front of thousands of students from my hometown university with a degree to my name and asked to share my story and my journey as a source of inspiration. I'm humbled, I'm honored, and I'm proud to be part of this. You're lucky if you can go through life and have a handful of moments that really make you stop and reflect on where you've been, that make you grateful for every experience and decision that led you to that moment, and that inspire you to keep working even harder and pushing for whatever comes next. For me, this is definitely one of those moments. When I look back and think about everything that's happened in my life that brought me here today, there's a song that comes to mind. I shared this song with somebody who snuck and put it in that video. But the hook reminds you and it tells you of how it can relate to a lot of what I want to share with you today. It's New Edition's Can You Stand the Rain? I know my sister Brandy would be proud of that. That was her favorite group, which probably came out before most of you were even born. It resonates with me because it speaks to a theme that has a constant run in my life. It talks about sunny days, those days where everything is great, things are going as planned, and all is right in your world. Those are easy. Everybody loves them. But can you stand the rain? It's those rainy days that help you enjoy and appreciate those sunny days even more. The rainy days brings with them lessons learned, wisdom gained, and a new strength you didn't have before. I'll tell you right now, I've definitely had my fair share of those rainy days, but they allow me to enjoy and appreciate sunny days like today even more. I grew up in the Glenville area of Cleveland. I'm very proud of where I come from. It made me who I am, but I can admit, as you all know, it was very rough. There was a lot of poverty, there was a lot of crime, and life was hard for everyone and everything around me. To see your friends, your family, and your community struggle, that has a real lifelong impact on you. And I saw a lot of things that children should not see. I learned a lot. I learned a lot of survival skills that kids probably shouldn't know. But it was all I could do to survive. I was making critical decisions at the age of 13, where literally every choice was a matter of life or death. I was always just one misstep away from the unfortunate circumstances I saw too many of my friends make. I had to grow up fast, but I was never afraid. I always had this instinct, this feeling that I was being protected. I didn't know how or when or why, but I always felt as if I was going to be somebody. I learned a lot about life at a very young age. My dad was a small business owner, but a very smart one. He owned a corner store in the neighborhood, and, you know, this corner store was like Harvard mixed with Cleveland State, mixed with, I don't know, your local Boys and Girls Club, mixed with, I guess, a life coaching center. I could write a story, a book, or do a movie about all the things that happened there. But from the constant chaos came so many life lessons. I interacted with people of all walks of life, all who had stories to tell and lessons to give. If you're willing to listen, you can learn a whole lot. Through my dad, I learned how to run the business. That corner store was my real-world education, all rolled up in one. Those early years developed me to become the person I am today. When it came to my formal education, I was always hungry for knowledge. I loved to learn. Nothing would keep me from school. And back then, we didn't get many snow days. My children today, snowing and they don't have school, I don't even understand it. By high school, most of my friends had either dropped out or were attending public school. I chose to go to the Benedictine High School, which was college prep, and it was, it was very tough. I wanted the challenge, though. Not to mention, when they introduced the basketball team, they cut the lights out like the '96 Bulls, so that did play a major role as well. I wanted to be pushed academically, but I also had to learn how to balance the two worlds that were very, very different. At Benedictine, I had to wear a tie every day. I had to adhere to strict guidelines for everything we did. It wasn't fun. It definitely wasn't fun seeing all my friends go to school in whatever they wanted to wear at whatever time they really wanted to go. But now that I've got my degree at Cleveland State University, I can be honest, I tried to flunk out of that school. But the dean of men, Tony Russ, he knew what I was capable of. He saw my test scores and knew that something didn't add up. He called my dad, which led to a very stern conversation in the front seat of a 1984 Coupe de Ville. My dad asked me, he said, "Son, do you understand how Marvin Gaye died?" Very awkward moment for me because I was a big fan of music, and Marvin Gaye is tremendous as we all know him, was very tremendous as we all knew him. And so I said no. He gave me a stern look, and he said he was killed by his father. Okay. He told me to forget about all those NBA dreams I had. If I didn't apply myself, and if I didn't respect him and my family enough to work hard in this world, he would simply just take me out. That was too strong at the time. That was another one of those lifelong moments, and I haven't made a half-hearted attempt at anything since then. During that time growing up, I also played every sport possible. Football, basketball. I took taekwondo, gymnastics, track and field, you name it. I played it, I did it. My basketball team at Benedictine won 2 state championships. As a matter of fact, in 1993, while playing rec basketball, I actually won a championship at the very own Cleveland State's Woodland Gym, the same gym where Cleveland State played their games. I'll never forget that game. I guess this sort of brings everything around full circle as I stand here today. I always enjoy sports, and I love the competition and the camaraderie. I know it may be hard to believe, but I wasn't exactly the tallest kid out there. Most times I was the smallest kid out there, but I was a competitor, and I took great pride in being a leader. My teammates turned to me for insight and information, and I always was a student of the game, and I applied my God-given smarts to everything I did. So while I could have an impact, I realized fairly early on that I probably wasn't going to be a professional ball player. I was going to have to find another way to make a living, and that's where fate comes in. A few years out of school, I'm working, trying to figure it out. You know, we all try to figure things out. I was still a young man, just trying to figure it out day to day. Still not sure what I wanted to do with my life. I started selling throwback jerseys. And they're coming back around now, but back then it was like a very refreshing thing. And I was out of the trunk of my car, and I used my people skills that I learned working every day with my dad at the corner store to develop a clientele. One day, I took a flight, and I was going to Atlanta, and another group of guys were going to Atlanta. And I just so happened to wear a Warren Moon Houston Oilers jersey. For all you young people out there today, there's no more Houston Oilers, I know, but they're now the Tennessee Titans. Same colors, kind of. I was waiting to board my flight, and a young group of guys came up asking me what jersey was I wearing. I sent them to the shop, and I was working through. I told them, drop my name, and they'll take care of you. I ended up being on the same flight as those guys. Although we didn't speak on the flight, when we got to baggage claim, we were reacquainted. You may be familiar with a couple of those guys. You actually saw them in the video. One in particular was LeBron James. He wasn't the LeBron James, the world champion you know him as now, but he was at the beginning of his rise. That day, at that airport, on that flight, that Warren Moon jersey has changed my life forever. I so easily could have just worn anything different. A white t-shirt, polo shirt, picked a different flight, flew out of a different airport. But fate brought me to that place in another one of those life moments. I didn't know it at the time, but that would turn out to be one of the sunniest days of my life. From that point on, hard work did the rest. The guys and I developed a relationship and ended up establishing a marketing company, LRMR, which you've seen on the screen. In 2008, I started my path to become an agent. Recognizing my strength and my people skills, I became a student of business and learned the ins and outs of the sports agent world pretty much on the fly. After years of experience under my belt, I became confident enough in myself and my skills to start my own company. I did that in 2012. That's when I formed Clutch Sports Group and had the biggest basketball star, along with other stars, join me. I'm here to tell you, at the time, people thought I was crazy. They thought we were crazy. That a young man with so little experience couldn't manage the responsibility that came along with being a great agent. And I admit, it was a huge risk. And there was a ton on the line. Nothing is easy when you step outside your comfort zone. But we trusted ourselves and trusted in each other. Today, Clutch Sports represents some of the best basketball players in the world, all of which inspire me and drive me to do great work for them. People like Tristan Thompson, who works so hard and doesn't ask for any of the credit. Like DeJounte Murray, who was never given a chance but kept pushing through until he created one for himself. Like J.R. Smith, who continues to evolve and grow despite people putting their labels on him. Like Trey Lyles, like Eric Bledsoe, like Montrezl Harrell, Corey Joseph, Ben McLemore, John Wall, Ben Simmons, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and like LeBron James, who is using his success and his platform to create change and a better life for the kids growing up in Akron like he did. I am proud to work with these guys who I consider more than just clients, but I work for them like they are family because they are family. Their success is more important than my own, and that's when you know you have truly found your purpose. To me, success is not defined by how much money you make. It's defined by how many opportunities you create for others. A true win is being able to affect someone else's life in a positive way. That's how you measure real value. In that sense, when I look at what I've worked so hard to build, I see these guys taking their success and giving it all back. That's what I'm most proud of. I've been fortunate enough to turn my passion for helping people into a company that is changing people's lives. I am humbled by that. My clients, my staff, inspire me every day to keep working hard and never stop pushing. And to this day, my dad, my mom still inspire me to be greater than the day before. My father was a father to so many people who didn't have anyone to look up to. I'm thankful for everything he's taught me. Without him, my mom, my two sisters, my brother, and my children, I without a doubt would not be the man I am today. I would say the rest is history, but there's always something new to learn, and our histories are constantly being written and rewritten. What I do know is that it wasn't until I had a focus, a clear vision of what I wanted to do, that I started seeing success. And I attribute that to my other brothers, Randy Mims and Maverick Carter, who truly believe that I can be standing here today. Once I locked in on that one thing, I really dove into what I could do and truly be great at. That's when I started climbing the ladder. So as many of you continue to search for the next step, I would encourage you to pinpoint what you're passionate about. Zero in on what you're good at and commit your life to being the best at whatever that is. I know for me, that's when I truly found my purpose. That's when all those years of struggle, all those life or death decisions, all of that hard work paid off. And that's when all those rainy days make the sunny days that much better. Another New Edition song I always have in the back of my mind that tells me a lot about life and the need to never stop learning is called Boys to Men. It says, keep on learning, keep on growing, because wisdom helps us understand. We're maturing without knowing, and these are things that change boys to men. It's that never-ending search of wisdom that keeps us going. And while we may fail or make a mistake, struggle or suffer a loss, every experience we go through changes us. It's all about persevering through the tough times, enjoying the good times, and learning from every single experience because they are what make us the people we are today. I sometimes feel like I've lived an entire life already. We talk about things. We talk about never taking things for granted and never becoming jaded. I am humbled to receive this honorary degree from the Cleveland State University, an honor I will carry with pride. I will continue to drive me, to motivate me, to promise you my passion for learning will never end. Thank you for being a part of my life's education and for creating this, another life moment for myself and my family. To my brother, Miko, who's always that protector of me, even when I was wrong. To my sister, Nikki, who at times I know it was rough, didn't want to pick me up from AAU practice because she was, in her early 20s, and we all know what 20-year-olds do. But I thank you for that. I thank you for those moments. To my sister, Brandy, who at times was like a mom to me, and most times was like a mom to me. I thank you for teaching me every new dance that ever came out, and for how to put my outfits together when I only had very few choices. I really appreciate that. I wouldn't be here without those people today. And to my children, I inspire you guys to be better than me, and that there's nothing in life you can't attain if you're willing and able to listen and learn and apply yourself. And also to the class of 2016. If you take anything away from my story, I hope it's that you'll always believe in yourself, your abilities, that you never lose your willingness to listen and to learn, that you find your focus and apply yourself within that focus, and that you measure your success in the lives you change for the better. Thank you.
We now officially induct Rich Paul into your class, the class of 2016. On this occasion, the Board of Trustees and the faculty of Cleveland State University are conferring an honorary degree on an individual whose career and contributions to society have been outstanding. Rich Paul, in recognition of and upon the recommendation of the Board of Trustees and the faculty of Cleveland State University, and by the authority vested in me by the state of Ohio, I hereby confer upon you an honorary bachelor's degree of business as we hand you this diploma with all the rights, honors, and privileges thereto. You're a member of the class of 2016. So let's also take a moment to recognize the people in the front row who have been here to recognize Rich today. The members of the Cleveland Cavaliers family, J.R. Smith, LeBron, the family, stand up there. Maverick is out there, Randy is out there, Rich's following is out there. That's who Rich was talking about. That's what you need going forward. So once again, you know, Rich, so many of the students who sit here today own part of all of your story. They are students, okay, who have come to this point by determination, hard work, persistence, and a desire to reach this moment today. For none of you has this come easy, and for none of you, the same way that Rich Paul recognized all the people that brought him to this moment, I'd ask the class of 2016 to rise and recognize everybody in this arena who helped bring you to this moment. Today, this was at your commencement. Your commencement. Today, you join more than 120,000 CSU alums who are making a difference in technology, manufacture, healthcare, government, finance, education, the arts, and many other industries. With your diploma comes the responsibility to be an engaged member of our society. CSU has given you the tools to meet challenges, and ultimately your greatest professional satisfactions will come through using these tools to improve our city, our region, our nation, and our planet. Share your time and your talents. Go out and give back to your community. Never as before has the world needed you to give back to community. Remember to stay engaged, and as Rich said, to never stop learning. If you do so, a well-earned sense of fulfillment that you feel at this moment will be yours to rediscover time and again for the rest of your lives. I know you will do it. Congratulations. It's a great time to be a Viking. Let's have a round of applause for the class of 2016.
Thank you, President Berkman. At this point in our program, we will begin conferring doctoral, graduate, and undergraduate degrees.
My name is Donna Schultheis. I am Interim Dean of the College of Graduate Studies. Will the candidates from Cleveland State University's College of Graduate Studies, class of 2016, for the degrees of Doctor of Business Administration, Doctor of Engineering, Doctor of Philosophy in Clinical Bioanalytical Chemistry, Doctor of Philosophy in Regulatory Biology, Doctor of Philosophy in Urban Education, Doctor of Philosophy in Urban Studies and Public Affairs, and Doctor of Physical Therapy, please rise. Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you each candidate from Cleveland State University's College of Graduate Studies, class of 2016, for the degrees of Doctor of Business Administration, Doctor of Engineering, Doctor of Philosophy in Clinical Bioanalytical Chemistry, Doctor of Philosophy in Regulatory Biology, Doctor of Philosophy in Urban Education, Doctor of Philosophy in Urban Studies and Public Affairs, and Doctor of Physical Therapy. The doctoral degree is the highest degree awarded by a university. It indicates that the recipient has significantly advanced the knowledge and practice within his or her discipline. To recognize this outstanding level of accomplishment, the Academy honors the recipient with the awarding of a doctoral hood and the distinguished title of doctor. The candidates will be hooded by their advisor, the faculty member who worked closely with them as both mentor and colleague to help them achieve this goal. It is a great honor for both the candidate and the advisor. I would ask that you hold your applause for each candidate until after he or she is hooded and introduced to the audience with their title. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Business Administration, Rebecca E. Clemens. Ms. Clemens is being hooded by Susan Zlochnik. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Rebecca Clemens. Doctor of Philosophy in Clinical Bioanalytic Chemistry, Geith Altawalbe. Mr. Altawalbe is being hooded by Dr. Meki Bayashu. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Geith Altawalbe. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Regulatory Biology, Vishal Nanavate. Mr. Nanavate is being hooded by Dr. Bibo Lee. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Vishal Nanavate. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Regulatory Biology, Jajit Singh. Mr. Singh is being hooded by Dr. Grish Shukla. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Jajit Singh. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Urban Education, Irina Brandstetter. Ms. Brandstetter is being hooded by Dr. Catherine McCluskey. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Irina Brandstetter. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Urban Education, Carrie Ann Kaufman. Ms. Kaufman is being hooded by Dr. Brian Harper. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Carrie Kaufman. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Urban Education, James A. Gardner. Mr. Gardner is being hooded by Dr. Brian Harper. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. James Gardner. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Urban Education, Bridget Ann Kreiner. Ms. Kreiner is being hooded by Dr. Ann Galetta. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Bridget Kreiner. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Urban Education, Matthew Christian Luganbill. Mr. Luganbill is being hooded by Dr. Dinah Volk. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Matthew Christian Luganbill. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Urban Education, Kelly M. Martinson. Ms. Martinson is being hooded by Dr. Graham Stead. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Kelly Martinson. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Urban Education, Lorenzo A. Rashid. Mr. Rashid is being hooded by Dr. Joanne Goodell. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Lorenzo Rashid. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Urban Education, Keelan Allison Quinn.
Ms. Quinn is being hooded by Dr. Donna Schulteis. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Keelan Quinn.
Receiving the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Urban Studies and Public Affairs, Robert James Laverne. Mr. Laverne is being hooded by Dr. Wendy Kellogg. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Robert Laverne. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, Sumya Bhatt. Ms. Bhatt is being hooded by Dr. Deborah Espy. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Sumya Bhatt. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, Alexa Lynn Bosonic. Ms. Bosonic is being hooded by Dr. Deborah Espy. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Alexa Bosonic. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, Scott Tamblin Brady. Mr. Brady is being hooded by Dr. Deborah Espy. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Scott Brady. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, Allison Louise Burfield. Ms. Burfield is being hooded by Dr. Deborah Espy. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Allison Burfield. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, Heidi Renee Campbell. Ms. Campbell is being hooded by Dr. Deborah Espy. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Heidi Campbell. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, Paul Michael Carmen. Mr. Carmen is being hooded by John Jezerowski. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Paul Carmen. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, Kristen Nicole Carson. Ms. Carson is being hooded by Dr. John Jezerowski. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Kristen Carson. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, Ashley Nicole Chapman. Ms. Chapman is being hooded by Dr. John Jezerowski. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Ashley Chapman. Receiving the degree of Physical Therapy, Nathan Demos. Mr. Demos is being hooded by Dr. John Jezerowski. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Nathan Demos. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, Anne Marie Jukic. Ms. Jukic is being hooded by Dr. John Jezerowski. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Anne Marie Jukic. Degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, Amy Kathleen Jellin. Ms. Jellin is being hooded by Dr. Jane Kean. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Amy Jellin. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, Thomas Michael Getz. Mr. Getz is being hooded by Dr. Jane Kean. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Thomas Getz. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, David Joseph Grudzinski. Mr. Grudzinski is being hooded by Dr. Jane Kean. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. David Grudzinski. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, William Hess. Mr. Hess is being hooded by Dr. Jane Kean. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. William Hess. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, William Paul Hunt. Mr. Hunt is being hooded by Dr. Jane Kean. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. William Hunt. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, Megan Ann Imarino. Ms. Imarino is being hooded by Dr. Mary Milidonis. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Megan Imarino. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, Sean Michael Kelly. Mr. Kelly is being hooded by Dr. Mary Milidonis. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Sean Kelly. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, Kevin John Laughlin, Jr. Mr. Laughlin is being hooded by Dr. Mary Milidonis. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Kevin Laughlin, Jr. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, Elizabeth Diane Lakey. Ms. Lakey is being hooded by Dr. Mary Milidonis. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Elizabeth Lakey. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, Nicole Bernadette Leskovic. Ms. Leskovic is being hooded by Dr. Mary Milidonis. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Nicole Leskovic. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, Emily Christine Ludwig. Ms. Ludwig is being hooded by Dr. Kathleen Pantano. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Emily Ludwig. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, Elizabeth Ann Marshall. Ms. Marshall is being hooded by Dr. Kathleen Pantano. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Elizabeth Marshall. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, Joseph Meyer. Dr. Meyer is being hooded by Dr. Kathleen Pantano. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Joseph Meyer. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, Diana Nancy Mitchell. Ms. Mitchell is being hooded by Dr. Kathleen Pantano. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Diana Mitchell. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, Russell Paczynski. Mr. Paczynski is being hooded by Dr. Suzanne Grief. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Russell Paczynski. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, Jessica Rayco. Ms. Rayco is being hooded by Dr. Suzanne Grief. Ladies and gentlemen, Jessica Rayco. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, Christina Ann Sadowski. Ms. Sadowski is being hooded by Dr. Suzanne Grief. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Christina Sadowski. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, Jared R. Schleicher. Mr. Schleicher is being hooded by Dr. Karen McIntyre. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Jared Schleicher. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, Philip Daniel Simon. Mr. Simon is being hooded by Dr. Karen McIntyre. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Philip Simon. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, Brandon Summers. Mr. Summers is being hooded by Dr. Karen McIntyre. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Brandon Summers. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, Alexandra Talbot Welch. Ms. Talbot Welch is being hooded by Dr. Karen McIntyre. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Alexandra Talbot Welch. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, Christine Vogelsang. Ms. Vogelsang is being hooded by Dr. Madeline Wenlin. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Christine Vogelsang. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, Craig William Weehee. Mr. Weehee is being hooded by Dr. Madeline Wenlin. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Craig Weehee, Jr. Receiving the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy, Louis Allen Woody, Jr. Mr. Woody is being hooded by Dr. Madeline Wenlin. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Louis Woody, Jr. This concludes the conferring of doctoral degrees. all the candidates for the various master's degree please rise and be recognized? Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you each candidate from Cleveland State University's College of Graduate Studies, class of 2016, for all the various master's degrees and whose names appear in the program. Now, graduates, please take your seats until your college is called to step forward. We will begin this portion of the ceremony by recognizing master's candidates from the College of Maxine Goodman Levin College of Urban Affairs.
My name is Roland Anglin, Dean of the Maxine Goodman Levin College of Urban Affairs. The following are candidates for master's degrees from the Maxine Goodman Levin College of Urban Affairs.
Tiffany Sue Lott, Emily Joy Spreerbecker, Abigail Honecker, Linda Marie M. Barbero, Tanisha F. Hunter, Maithili Ramakrishna, Megan Elizabeth Wilson, Michael John Hauser, Carrie Lynn Bistak, Linda Suzanne Uvegas, Amy Snell, Trisha Ashley Davenon, Joyce Pan Wong, Kenneth Kalinchuk, Laura Marie Shurin, Larry LaPrade,
My name is Annette Carlson, and I'm the Dean of the Washkowicz College of Engineering. The following are the candidates for master's degrees from the Washkowicz College of Engineering.
Vinigopal Shandaru, Jivan Sandra, Srivand Kupam, Ian Jacob Ashner, Abdullah Ibrahim Al-Saif, Lalu Kurian, Richard John Koch III, John Michael Warburton, Roman Boychek, Cornelius Obasanjo, Pratiyosh Roy, James Daling, Gregory William Holstein, Jiao Zhu Li, Bradley G. Roskoff, Sandy Buisa, Satish Babu Paduri, Vidangi Shashikant Rahani, Ridibin Navinbhai Patel, Ankita Gupta, Devansh Mahesh Kumar Rana, Baumil Patel, Darren J. Patel, Sajay Napam Desai, Bhargav Kumar, Italia. Nihar Rajul Seth. Mohit M. Murdiya. Niyant Mehul Kumar Patel. Chandni Janat Kumar Kalani. Krunal Kumar Man Halal Darji. Urvesh Kumar Vishnubai Patel. Baril A. Patel. Hashil Garan Kumar Mehta. Raj Rajendra Karadi. Pav Altul Kumar Dev Marari. Pratik Vinod Bhai Patel. Akash Kumar Chandrakant Prajapati. Darshan Rakash Kumar Patak. Vinkata Sai Dutt Ganduri. Sai Subramanya Vamsi Shavale. Sai Gopala Krishna Marella. Manikanta Naga Krishna Sai Sa Erinki. Indranil Durba. Ravindra Kumar Dodi. Vikas Gengashetty. Ravinandan at Luri. Vinkata Raviteza Doda. Hashavardhan Narela. Madhava Narashikom Roy Rava Arapu. Saharasha Vomena. Satya Siva Varma Nadim Pali. Dinesh Kumar Atukuri. Chin Gong Kwang. Mohammed Esa Alesa. Pooja Kuchani. Banu Teja Dikonda. Sai Krishna Tirukko Valuru. Aditya Godara. Sai Ram Krishna Gupta. Vamsi Gorapale. Siva Raman Jani Yulu Sanaka. Lakshmi Venkata Rayudu Papala. Ramesh Borusu.
Good morning. My name is Timothy Gaspar. I serve CSU as its Dean of the School of Nursing. The following are the candidates for the master's degrees from the School of Nursing.
Jacqueline Nguyen. Andrea Danielle Segulin. Laura Marie Skufka. Dominique Charnay Ashby. Megan Mary Remick.
Good afternoon. My name is Meredith Bond. I'm Dean of the College of Sciences and Health Professions. The following are the candidates for master's degrees from the College of Sciences and Health Professions.
Katrina Matthews. Kindalyn Huber. Madonna Smith. Katie Walsh. Gina Marie Salitro. Mary Lynn Mack. Catherine Maxwell. Jasmine Jurig. Patrick William Hawes. Emily Shalou. Susan Gaskell. Amanda Fitzgerald. Kaylee Buckner. Patricia King. Alyssa Chandler. Michelle Kathleen Worth, Dana Marie Yash, Kelsey Marie Bobick, Jessica Lauren Klunk, Ashley Caitlin Rossi, Kayla Elizabeth Beebe, Megan Grace Placco, Carla Danielle Reese, Esther Graber, Ariella Chavez, Julie Elizabeth Rolick, Shivani Nagpal, Christina Dawn Blauser, Alexis Bober, Ayman Alamadi, Alexandra Kathleen Gillen, Robin Schnell, Megan Michelle Campbell, Marissa Ryan Hammond, Katie Hellis, Jennifer Sabo, Ashley Elizabeth Spires, Brian Keith Tufts II, Yelena Banyanimov, Alexis Dobbs, Monica Duda, Michelle Margaret Ford, Brittany Pepper Franley, John P. Norton, Leah Michelle Sheely, Leslie Pepper Shaw, Srinivas Padaveni, Hope Brianna Smith, Megan Elizabeth Wallace, Ernestina Elizabeth Zappa, Tiffany Hauser, Ji Won, Camelia Ionescu, Tia Lynn Corder, Ashley Bukoch,
Good afternoon. My name is Sajid Zachariah, and I'm the Dean of the College of Education and Human Services. Mr. President, the following are candidates for the master's degree from the College of Education and Human Services.
Anna Catherine Semple, Patrice Renee Morgan, Paula Oliver, Diane Sophie Koloshonik, Tanika Lamb, Tisha Watkins, Lauren Michelle Lawson, Christina Fuller, Aaron Thomas, Daryl Hicks, Nicholas Emmanuel Tiley, Nicole Allison Bowman, Deborah Nicole Paul, Alicia Marie Loretta, Sarah Waywood, Al Shillito, Justine Daniel Schertzer, Seisha Novella MacArthur, Denise Michelle Harris, Janelle Wallace, Robin Lynn Greenberg, Emily Grace Alberti, Jessica Tamari, April Davina Waltonen, Sierra M. Kelly, Jessica Monique Forbes, Erica Lynn Elmore Christian, Linda A. Shelton. Amber Marie Easler. Annalise Kelleher. Christine Michelle Copaco. Pam Smith. Maggie Helmi Moad. Danielle King. Tammy Lene Holloway. Leandra S. Knox. Richard Jenkins. Paige Ryan Schaefer. Rare Wu. Hassan Al-Batain. Acacia Scott. Janae Renice Weems. Fatma Al-Khalifa. Hiba Sultan Al-Harbi. Bayan Saad. Trisha Diane Dewar. Jacqueline May Sefik Zenz. Nakia Okafor Roundtree. Quincy Tier. Ji Young Kim. Mohammed Samir Shobain.
My name is Richard Reed. I'm the Interim Dean of the Monteahuja College of Business. Mr. President, the following are the candidates for master's degrees from the Monteahuja College of Business.
Anthony Marwan Hilal. Deidre Thompson. Catherine Bowes. Allison Lynn Makovina. Allah Abdulhadi Bakasim. Allison Brooks. Hao Lin Dong. Karen Grunewald. Ingi Aline. Mohammed Al-Sharani. Abdurrahman Ayed Al-Sharani. Ryan Al-Makarij. Abdulaziz Abraham Al-Suiban. Abdurrahman Tayyib. Badr Al-Sudais. Rayed Al-Gamdi. Chinaza Daniel Imala. Kelsey Bogaki. Kristen Michelle Perry. Alexander Bain Williams. Khalid Al-Johani. Michael William Gildenmeister. Afnan Ahmed Alamudi. Veronica Shikolnik. Paige Marie Resega. Bill Henkel. Sean Thomas Swinar. Patricia Ann Bazok. Jennifer Den. Wei-Yin Xu. Heather Funnell. Isaac Ajama Burko. Sarah Assis. Claudia Marcella Bonicia. Stephen Garner Parker. Catherine Fedor. Courtney Gant. Keval Shaw. Martin Wikowski. Anna Wong. Aaron Shepler. Sarah Goldstein. Christina Fizikis. Edvin Bahiti. Ashley Nicole Mans. Allison Caput. Alma Hadari. Anna Marie Krell. Vladimir Kramer. Alma Vrushi. Lubov Rudyuk. Malis Haisam Tibi. Rachel Beth Pankyu. Mary Elizabeth Linden. Umar Ahmad. Eric Nathaniel Dunn. Charles Anthony Sanito. Amanda Daymore. Jeremiah James Kearns. Janelle Gerard. Bobby Jean Palumbo. Kevin Bogdanowitz. Jessica Griggs. Olubolade Taiwo. Andre Campbell. Philshana Morton. Nikki Jackson. Kyle William Thomas. Moriliat Alibioshu. Abrar Bashsayer. Afnan Bashsayer.
My name is Gregory Sadlick. I am Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences. The following are the candidates for master's and specialist degrees from the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences.
Garrett Bevan Heiser. Motasen Nagi Albitar. Zachary Ryan Carmen. Sarah Elizabeth Jordan. Noureddin Abu Dabus. Adonis Saru. Sami Musa Amuthairi. William Murph.
This concludes the conferral of all master's degrees.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to introduce the valedictorian of the fall class of 2016, Ms. Mackenzie Silver Paul, graduating summa cum laude from the University Honors Program with a Bachelor of Arts degree in history. Mackenzie has not only excelled academically, but also contributed significantly to helping others and to our community engagement. She worked both as an education abroad assistant in the Center for International Services and Programs and as a success coach in the Tutoring and Academic Success Center at the CSU. She also regularly volunteers for local nonprofit agencies to foster inclusive and engaged communities and to help those in need. She is also very entrepreneurial. She has worked with a number of small businesses to help promote their companies. She has even created her own business, and one of her designs was featured on the website of Vogue, the well-known fashion magazine. Her success epitomizes engaged learning at its best. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the fall class of 2016 valedictorian Mackenzie Silva Paul.
Thank you so much. Congratulations, fall class of 2016. We have all accomplished something amazing and deserve to take this moment to feel proud of ourselves. I'd like to begin by paraphrasing Kurt Vonnegut. Although some graduating classes will have a handful of celebrities who move on to the national stage, most of us will find ourselves building or strengthening our communities. Please love that destiny if it turns out to be yours, for communities are the foundation of our increasingly connected world. We are part of a generation that has access to unprecedented connectivity. In this context, it is important for us all to recognize the community immediately surrounding us. Whether you find yourself in Cleveland or elsewhere after graduation, we should remember to engage and foster with the power of communities, large or small. This could mean actions as small as introducing yourselves to your neighbors, or something as big as starting your own local business or participating in local government. The meaning of community is different to each and every person, but the overarching meaning of communities cannot be underestimated. Connections between individuals are the first steps towards great change. When I first arrived at Cleveland State University, I found myself unhappy and directionless. It was only after I found myself within the history department, surrounded by people who both supported and challenged my views, that I was able to feel truly immersed in my educational experience. My advice to the class of 2016: surround yourself with people who inspire you and will help you accomplish more than you ever dreamed was possible. Although I have no concrete plan for my future, I have faith in the knowledge I have gained here within the Cleveland State community under the guidance of faculty and through connections with my peers. I believe in all of our abilities to carry these skills beyond graduation. I have realized that no one can exist in isolation. You need at least some help, support, and inspiration from others to thrive. After all, we are all contributing to our local communities, and those communities connect us to the global world. Lastly, I would like to thank the entirety of my family for providing me with the resources and support to reach this milestone. I want to specifically thank my parents and grandparents for always leading by example and helping me grow each and every day. I would also like to thank the incredible, amazing, wonderful history department here at Cleveland State for their unwavering commitment that is given to every student who chooses to enter their classrooms. Congratulations again, class of 2016. I am so excited to see what we accomplish.
My name is Elizabeth Layfelt, and I am Dean of the Jack, Joseph, and Morton Mandel Honors College. Mackenzie, you represent the best of Cleveland State University, but you are joined by other outstanding graduates of the class of 2016. I would like to call your attention to those students who are graduating as honors and scholars students from the Mandel Honors College. These students are wearing a medallion attached to a green and white ribbon or a distinctive stole in recognition of their outstanding academic achievement. Let's give them a round of applause.
Will all the candidates for the various bachelor's degrees please rise and be recognized? Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you each candidate of the Cleveland State University class of 2016 for all the various bachelor degrees and whose names appear in the program. Graduates, please take your seat until your college is called to step forward. We will begin this portion of our ceremony recognizing bachelor candidates from the Maxine Goodman Levine College of Urban Affairs.
The following are candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree from the Maxine Goodman Levine College of Urban Affairs.
Mark Matthew Kaminsky. Hannah Hinchar. Robin Elizabeth Gowder. Miranda Ann Dolson. Ashley B. Gross. Iquana Fran Westbrooks. Amanda Potasic. Caitlin Emily Apple. Carla S. Tate. Peter Kamba Alvarez. David W. Bryant. John Andrew Strader. James Thaddeus Jones. Robert James Vinsel. Amanda M. Gabeline. Herman Knight III. Beatrice Christian. Harun Thomas. Cynthia Lynn Troutman. Benji Maria Alatishi. Lisa Michelle Farmer. Amanda Ruth Bruns. Alicia Lorraine Ellis. Renisha Nicole Jordan. Ariel Myrick. Elisha Clark. Isabella Maria Marini. Alexa G. Haskin. Michael Allen Kessinger. Janique Jones. Mario Hyro. Catherine Elizabeth Lynn Blumenberg. Shanae Ware. John Fitzgerald Coleman. Wayne Walker Jr. Theodore B. McCoy.
The following are the candidates from the Washkowicz College of Engineering for bachelor's degree in engineering.
Christopher Wutan. Michael Conroy. Ryan Andrew Crawford. Lindsay Bowder. Sydney Bowder. Samuel Ashton Turnig. Igor Tuchinski. Andrew Jacob Fisher. John Paul Malani. Mohammed Benyan. Fahad Aldafayan. Karan Karial. Dhruba Patel. Connor Allen Duganzik. Alec Harbeitner. Andrew Pomnin. Hussam Bidabit. Christopher Bushaya. Isaac Yakub. Michael Patrick Hip. Clayton Paratori. Jason Tyler Harris. Rami Al-Shinawi. Bernard Tomachich. Ahmed Khalaf Al-Shamari. Adrian Lopez. Ryan Patrick Curry. Hamad Saleh Al-Shadayed. Khaled Oda Al-Hamadi. Ibifubara Alwel Palin. Nowar Youssef. Satam Ghazi Al-Otaibi. William L. Miller. Mohammed Al-Sultan. Ibrahim Hussein Al-Saikan. Amar Ibrahim Kayat. Mohammed Suleiman S. Al-Fawzan. Mohammed Khalid Athwani. Doreen N. Yoshin.
The following are the candidates for the bachelor's degrees from the School of Nursing.
Deborah Ann Yashanin. Margaret Mary Peasy. Rachel Patricia Penner. Eric Larson. Veronica Lang. Teresa Marie Krikora. Soki Bartle. Elizabeth Mendoza. Mariana Rukiska. Heather Conger.
The following are the candidates for bachelor's degree from the College of Sciences and Health Professions.
Amber Keene. Philip John Zack. Alexandria Clarice Bakos. Jennifer Claire May. Andrea Matanovic. Kevin Dickard. Marcia Levy. Laura Kekula. Rose Lintelman. Mackenzie Hunter Whitelock. Alina Schwartzman. James Scher. Thomas Joseph Cruz. Mallory Hogue. Taylor Jen McCullough. Marietta Marie Moffett. Unica Tennille Parm. Jamie Lynn Simon. Elvis Seiko. Alexis Weaver. Joseph Zabo. Elvis Takeo. Megan Nicole Kelly. Anelika Molina. Taylor Lynn Smith. Sarah Elizabeth Gualtier. Pavel Zozulia. Cassandra Renee Hallow. Nadine Jamal Nafal. Bat Falwe. Mona Montasir. Chad Christian Lee. Jessica Catherine Harrison. Alyssa Valata. Randy Nicole Bukovac. Miranda Lorraine Mason. Christopher Danielle Kasdan. Tiara M. White. Melody A. Moss. Rachel Bivin. Shayna Marie Schroeder. Dolly C. Funk. Monique Mack. Lauren Ann Medic. Muazza Abdulaziz. Anita Balick. Carissa Knapik. Marche Dominique Foy. Anastasia Williams. Ariel Danielle Watts. Latrice Okila. Brittany Burns. Denisha Kayleen Roberts. Cache Breon Thomas. Danielle M. Cherney. Tammy Lynn Costera. Lauren Ray Whitman. LaDominique Broadus. Alexandra Marie Granakis. Brittany Chambers. Leanna Crystal Gates. Marina Baikova. Julia Frosto. Kyle Mewini. Jess T. Vanatter. Shay Smallman. Leah Flynn. Chaz Benton Reeves. Gabrielle Ocasio. Spencer John Klein. Mindy McKillop. Shannon Perry. Emma DiGeronimo. Emily Marie Nirad. Brandon Lorenzo Thompson. Tamara Elizabeth Wright. Catherine Bournes. Zachary Fitzgerald. Justin Stentz. Amar Ansarbati. Alexandria Farone. Samantha Alessandro. Caroline Beatty. Veronica Wildermuth. Susan Sandberg. Tomeka Frison. Casey Elizabeth Brown. Jocelyn Byers. Ernest Cornell Daniel. Ariana Hamilton. Michaela Ostheimer. Brian Pohl. Mark Zilko. Benjamin Kearns. Anthony Blake Angel. Michael Edward Keller. Jennifer Rybicki. Danielle Denise Russin. John Foliano. Arkita Franklin. Amanda Marie Walden. Ariel Nicole Smith. Chun Hei Fung. Jeremy J. Novak. Lori Leverett. Heather Marie Rice. Brianna Tare King. Kaylee Battaglia. Brianna L. Fair. Brittany Gerhardt. Brooke Haley Warner. Francesca O'Brien Wetzel. Brian Wolf. Daniel Logan Blatnick. Sarah Noby. Michael Caputo. Laura India Cargyle. Valada Murray. Azia Lakani. Christopher Jean Grattan. Brandon Michael Beluardo. Candace Hammond. Casey Fitzpatrick Pestak. Desuk Kume. Michael Tudor, James Tarnay, Devin Milinkovich, Frida Etchell, Justin Robert Matey, Melissa Marie Baker, Madison Ray Smith, Michelle Elizabeth Hudzinski, Monica Zwift, Serena Shaheda, Crystal Angelina Ann Dugas, Matilde Mary Madeline Orange, Edward Anthony Kenny II, Avante Harris, Deja Lavon Arthur, Shanae L. Robinson, Anissa Spiro, Jeremy Tolero, Serenity Ophelia Sherelle Sanders, Kei Xin-Ching, Shayla Magid,
The following are candidates for bachelor's degrees from the College of Education and Human Services.
Ali Saradsky, Samantha Sarmento, Mitchell Vanderweel, Molly Marie King, Miranda Nicole Faust, Hannah Basta, Caroline S. Kidd, Aubrey Lieberman, Gabrielle Phillips, Freddie Cruz, Dominic Tyler Gray, Denzel Miles, Brianna Danielle Beaver, Nathan Daniel Belluardo, Randy Farkas, Brandon Michael Sweet, Miles Rashawn Tyler, Christian Williams, John Brandon Bansick, Amy Lynn Lesko, Brianna Kelly Lynn Novak, Ashley Leidick, Samantha Jacob, George Patrick Joseph, Lindsay Nicole Brown, Ashley Cole Kanega, Rebecca Nemeth, Alyssa Nicole Mitchell, Rachel Paige Knapp, Amanda Ulick, Sophie Marie Gaduri, Taylor Michael Madison Darfus, Amanda Kara Shaneyfelt, Alyssa Michelle Zivanewski, Emily Kate Hopkins, Marcella Ann Smith, Jasmine Sanchez, Talia M. Williams, Eric LaShawn Walker, Tarshell Anderson, Carly Nicole Binack, Alexandra Pacheco, Jessica Mendez, Marlene Lillian Pachko, Alyssa Mary Drake, Marjorie Estella Keene, Shalimar Renee Colbert, Jacqueline Foy,
The following are candidates for bachelor's degrees from the Monteahuja College of Business.
Dominic Luigi LaGuardia, Jared Thomas Kiepert, Christopher Boros, Zachary B. Saylor, Mohammed Salman Al-Yusuf, Renee Wolf, Lean Madani, Lujane Ahmoud, Ashley Rose Majoris, Evan Lewis Andersky, Nelia Leskiv, Vera Peleg, Esther Joel Booth, Cameron Tennant, Nikola Simic, Alan Nishas, Sean Edward Phillips, Matthew T. White, Ablai Noor, Tara Mengen, Isabella Joy Gorjank, Eric Raymond Rondini, Neil Kumar Patel, Sarah Matos, Tamika Ballard, Jacqueline Males, Shatara Terrell, Ramona C. Johnson Anderson, Melissa Hogan, Alicia Rose Manser, Blarina Merlika, Anmar Aljadani, Denise Marie Kirsch, Eileen Ann Scott, Maya Adams, Brian English, Jacqueline Martin, Prakriti Walia, Pete Fernandez, Julia Ann Edmonds, Alyssa Tennant, Matthew Eric Lapp, Megan Hope Manful, Logan Richard Ryshaw, Ian Mansfield, Vanessa Leggett, Hope Rembert, Mariah Lewis, Matthew David Kretschmer, Joshua Stephen Schwartz, Kyle Bennett, William LaHood, Colin Michael Barrett, Daniel Thomas Matoki, Natalia Farian, Alexandra Dickinson, Ryan George Gates, Danny Sopakade Johnson, Mohammed Abdulaziz Al-Shiha, Natalie Rose Mariano, Alex Martin Byer, Sean Kennedy, Christopher Mur Salimi, Shanice Sims, Ariel Buchanan Gilbert, Seamus Molnar, Alexa Nicole Golinar, Emily D. Prospero, Olympia Alexandra Thompson Barnes, Shane Lewis Schertzer, Jeremiah Arthur Patterson, Jordan Vaccarella, Brandon Matthew Monaco, Andrew Valori, Stephanie Michelle Saviano, Dana Nicole Walchko, Jacob Henry Roman. Christine Kaczynski. Christine Willow. Brittany Ann Baralka. Angelica Parrish Gatos. Emily Ann Schluterberg. Cody Russell Cleary. Andrea Timko. Max Smith. Jeffrey Smith. Melissa Ann Keys. Peter Pitzel. Jeffrey Edward Dalpiez. Jeremy Gotch. Brittany Priest. Dion Christian Bay. Hao Sun. Jordan Nickel. Brittany Nicole Dragonic. Dragos Ely. Said Tanovich. Robert Clark. Daniela Veronica Pomales. Stanislav Perepelitsin. Douglas David Ubel. Joseph Angelo Kalari. David Anthony Jefferson. Vincent Bielek. Hannah Marie Therese. Jesse Unger. Kyle J. Bruffy. Seth Michael Walton. Sydney Jones. Daniel Redaway. Ryan Gerard Quinn. Christian Croytoro. Talal Ahmed. Abdullah Mohammed Al-Juhaimi. Sajay Monet McAlpine. Stephanie Marie Zendarsik. Sierra Marche Johnson. Matthew Edward Harold. John B. Zohos. Timothy Tryon. Sweta Abdullah. Hussein Akabaz. Dennis Hatvani. Linyana Lane. Barry Rice. Amir Shebat. Nicole Jada Tan. Corey Ray Matusek. Hishan Soto. Valencia Slaughter. Lito Dador. Brent Reed.
The following are the candidates for the various bachelor's degrees in the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences.
Abdullah Amagluth. Hamoud Saleh Amutrodi. Crystal Webb Gilchrist, Carol Brim, Dominique Renee Hill, Bridget O'Brien Connor, Patricia Yarbrough, Tiffany Chantel Pickens, Nicole Turk, Denisa DeCarroll Gooden, Charisse Swain, Lasheen Shrey Parks, Sarah Ann Liptak, Carissa Wojtek, Rosa Yaremko, Elvia Rosales, Amal Sudella Nassar, Christopher Nara, Diane Losigno, Brent J. Robinson, Brendan Sala, Shannon Day, Alexander Hansel, Christine Sarah Parker, Benji Maria Alatishi, Arvette Reese, Evan Samuel Story, Ryan J. English, Francesca Pauline Gariano, Sherry Hawkins, Joshua Michael Sumskis, Jessica Nicole Uden, Crystal Cherise Conwell, Larry Hurt, Sandra Collins, Heather Lorman, Nina Licerio, Felicia Devon Lee, Adela Williamson, Joan Alma Lovey, Christine Lorraine Chappell, Mark T. Basil, Chloe Allen, Stephen Shalero, Carrie Cook, Kristen Tyus, Joseph Miguel Rangel, Hannah Maynard, Stephanie Lazar, Alexander James Salem, Patrick Franklin Knobert, Anthony DeSantis, Nikki Shaperi Zulo, Megan Ann Hadzinski, Katie Louise Lamar, Brittany Shantae Louise Bass, Zaki Abdullah, Bridget Marine Love, Emmeline Ann Badalamenti, Romanique Chantella Rice, Carl Anthony Gogler, Sarah J. Hyas Trent, Jeffrey Kedor Nielsen, Michelle Taylor, Virginia Ann Granz, Nathan McGrady, Ellie Martin, Ann Helen McDermott, Jacqueline Hoover, Jessica Ann Comp, Olivia Vieta, Filipa Scalzo, Cassandra M. Jones, Ann Alita Wright, Kayla Lindsay Kearney, Giselle Ayana Coleman. Dominique Ruth Sade Perkins. Makina Yvette Hankins. Matilda Gingy. Austin Christopher Lee. Nicole Marie Stewart. Christopher L. Davis. Mariam Mohammed. Sarah Nabil Obeid. Brandy Elisa Gibson. Nicholas Marshall Bossard. Sean Blaine. Tahau Sear. Joseph Andrew Boba. Andrew Kaczynski. Andrew Lyons. Dawn Lingenfilter. Pia Christina Roger. Dwayne Nathaniel Dion Smith. Ashley M. Meadows. Quinetta S. Wade. Tidra Jackson. Kendrick Cannon. Bethany J. Crutchfield. Jasmine Ernestine Samilton. Michael C. Williams. Brianna Catherine Marie Linway. Catherine Jean Kabafsik. Amy Russo. Shakur Osman. Rory Kathleen Patton. Terrell Bilal. Ivan Lamar Lee. Nicholas Eric Woods. James Ubelt. Danish Rashid Musa. John Anthony Austin. William Diaz Jr. Nicholas Lamontia. Grace Catherine Jelinek. Andrew William Emley. Mercedes Nicole Grissom. Regine Campbell. Daisha Price. Ben Haubrick. Sohaila Turabi. Daniel Alyssa Bolden. Michelle Cherie Avery. Kelly Nizer. Hallie Alexis Watson. Megan Margaret Kramer. Jacob Hager. Georgiana Lascu. Melanie Rose Davis. Emily Elizabeth Dotson. Roberta D. Robinson. Marisha Dean. Sayana Romay Carruthers. Natalie Anise Phillips. Angelique Williams. Ronald Naraleski. Patrick Knapp Costello. Hina Singh Bela. Sierra Shemp. Bradley Bendokis. Joseph Gurman. Brianna Barton. Brooke Nicole Moore. Jenna Catherine DeFranco. Cassandra May Blotzer. Michael Harvey. Erica Shantae Anderson. James Lockenauer. Aaron L. Stranick. Marcus Richardson. Jordan Marie Fisher. Salithia Renee King. Sean Syed. Philip Buntesavat. Adam Scraga. Leah Marie Hammond. Teresa A. Delaney. Joel Straley. Thomas Gow. Tyler Sunderland. Troy Simmons. Blake Canola. Stephen Joseph Magny. Haley E. Shingiri. Khadija Brianna Smith. Simone Tompkins. Taylor A. Watts.
This concludes the conferral of all bachelor's degrees.
This is very exciting, but we have one more step to go. Our ceremony concludes with the President formally conferring doctorate, master's, and baccalaureate degrees upon the class of 2016. I ask the platform party to rise. I ask the graduating class of 2016 to rise. President Berkman, please come to the podium.
The class of 2016 was the largest winter graduating class in the history of Cleveland State University. And you have to tell all your friends who might have left that they actually didn't get their degree until this moment. Upon the recommendation of the faculty of Cleveland State University, and by the power vested in me by the state of Ohio and the Cleveland State University Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon each individual their respective degree with all of the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. You may now move your tassel from the right to the left. Thank you and congratulations.
Great. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on this wonderful occasion. I ask that you please remain standing at your seats until the platform party has recessed. Thank you.
I declare these exercises to be concluded.
Thank you.